Hey there. I'd like to talk a bit about upper limits. Upper limits is an idea that psychologist Gay Hendricks wrote about in his book, The Big Leap. He refers to it as an inner thermostat of how much good stuff we can allow into ourselves before we start to sabotage and get ourselves back to our comfort zone. This really rings true to me, and though I probably have quite a few upper limits, a big one for me is whenever I'm working on something important, some project or other task for myself, it's very easy for me to drop everything and go help someone else. This comes up a lot with my wife and son, and puts all of my work on the back burner. What this effectively does is makes my real job as a caretaker, and most of my life I've been doing this, and my back burner is getting pretty full. So this leads to a lot of frustration. It leads to a lot of resentment for the people I'm trying to help. And it leads to what I've often called informational indigestion. What I mean by this is that I keep all my ideas to myself and I never really let them out, and they just sort of sit there. This is also tied to an idea called core beliefs. These are like old, deeply held beliefs that we hold to be true for ourselves, but there probably aren't, or at least not anymore. We then filter our day-to-day life through the lens of these core beliefs. For myself, a big one that comes up is being alone or feeling abandoned. So what do I do with all this? Change is going to take time, but I can identify this now. As a wise old G.I. Joe said, knowing is half the battle. So I'll keep working on it, and I will and have been making progress. But I also know that I'm going to cycle back to old habits from time to time, and my goal is really then just to keep busting my upper limits and get myself back on track a little faster. So that's what I'm up to. I'm curious what you're up to, and what are your upper limits? Reach out and let me know. Talk again soon.